Ooh, somebody live. All the way live. Yes, sir. I hope you guys forgive me about yesterday, but I was so burnt out, man, that it was just not, it wasn't feasible to do the breakpoint yesterday with middle school and everything else, man. It was pretty brutal. A should be back in here momentarily, I'm thinking. 50-50, I guess. Coaching kids. It's something special, man. You got to really be focused to coach kids, especially with the up and down emotions. Let me tell you, it is not easy. What up, Red? Oh, and Red, I did get your message. I will send you the tracking information either while we're on here or as soon as we get off. But I'm gonna send Michael his information too. So being out of town made it a little difficult, but I was able to get it done. So congratulations on that. Actually, you know what? I could probably send it to you right now. Here I go trying to figure this out again. This stuff is just not easy. Oh wait. Nope, that ain't it. Nah, no problem. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Nope, that ain't it. That's it right there. So what up, Red? You done any bowling lately? I did some bowling today. Yes, I did, but I bowled on a sports shop today. Let me tell you. What the world? Oh, send me a code again. Hey, if you're saying something, I can't hear you. Maybe they can hear you. I don't know. But I know one person who can't hear you, and that would be me. Hold on. You can't unmute your mic. I wonder why you can't unmute it. So hey, you have. So I'm not sure why you can't unmute it. You tried bowling in a tournament yesterday and you sucked. It won't. So it won't let you hit that button. You know what? Hey, back out. A, and I'm gonna resend you. Are you still mute? Yeah, I'll resend you a link. I guess copied. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get it so Coach A can get in. But I can still talk while I'm doing it though. So Red, what went wrong? You bowled in a tournament. What went wrong? Let me know some. Let me see some scores. Let me talk to me about some scores, Red. All right, got that. Copy link. Got that. All right, there we go. Let's see if that helps you out. Hey, what's going on, Too Tall? What's up? All right, let's see if that'll help Coach A do better. Uh, but oh, that's what I was also doing, trying to get Red's mailing label when I was so brutally distracted. Mm. Oh, never mind. Let me do that. Red, that's a pretty big difference right there, bud. Worst score 220. Well, but here's the thing about tournaments: bad games happen. They happen to all of us equally. So the thing is we want to limit our bad while keeping our good. Mhm. Where are we at? Where is Red at? There he go. All right, Red. I just sent you your label, and let me send Money Mike his too while I'm at it. All right, bet. All right, so now that's done. You bowling in two more tournaments in Georgia? That's what I'm talking about. Alrighty, I'm not sure what's going on with your stuff. Uh, middle school coaching was it's rewarding, but it's a lot of work. So got home last night. I was just exhausted, man. The mental that it takes. So then today, I got up, went into the bowling alley, wanted to work on some nationals stuff because I'm leaving Wednesday morning. So um, wanted to get last minute prep work in. You know how that go. All right, I need a favor. I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. One of you guys pop in. I need to see if you guys can use audio. I need to figure out if it's something on my end or if it's something else going on. The kids did okay. I mean, making it to states is complicated. Making it to the second day of states is even more complicated because they cut the field down so much. But three out of four made it to the second day, and then the second day it was just it's just rough out there in them streets, you know. But makes them stronger. So I'm looking forward to the ones that are coming to high school, getting ready to come to high school. But if somebody will pop in just for a second, here we go. There's Red. All right, we can hear Red, so it's odd. What up, Red?
It's going.
So talk to me about the tournament, bro.
I hit a lot of pocket shots, had a lot of nines, and I kept missing my spares.
Are you hooking at your nines or you throwing straight?
Hooking.
Well, Red, it sounds like you might need to learn how to go straight.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it's got to be something on your end, though.
When you click on it, is the mic icon on?
It says it's showing that it's muted on his end.
Maybe you need to click on the mic icon to unmute it.
How you doing, Isabella? I don't know, but I mean, you got in and your audio worked really quickly. Um, so this morning I got up and I went in and bowled on a sports shop, which is normal because I'm leaving Wednesday, so I got to get myself ready to roll. And I'll tell you what, man, Rebs, what up, my brother? Rebs, you can pop in too if you want, man. The chat's open today. The chat's open, community chat. So I went in normal. Um, I've been rolling the ball really, really well as of late. I'm talking, because I got a lot less pain. I mean, my elbows still be banging sometimes, and they need to too. But I'm for some reason I'm just able to block it out a little better. So I'm telling you, I was lights out, man. Lights out, lights out. When I say lights out, I'm talking upwards of 240 type locked in. Ball roll clean, rev rate really high, chopping through the oil. Um, Dude, insane, insane ball roll. Which brought me to the Belmo ball and the Typhoon. So I went and picked them up today when I went and got them. So I actually wrote them. I did the ball review on the sports pattern. Red, how you think that went?
Sounds good.
No, I mean, how do you think the ball reviews went? Me doing it on the sports pattern on the
Oh,
2024 national sports pattern
oh, I didn't see that.
because I ain't released them yet. I just did them earlier today. How do you think I did with them, Red? How do you think I did with them, Red?
Well, besides what you saying in the high games, I think you did really well.
Oh man, I rocked them. I mean, just flat out rocked them. You did miss the score about two. You've been waiting to say that for the longest time. uh, but here's the funny part, Red. You ready?
Yeah.
Belmo Ball or Typhoon? Which one you think I like better?
I think Typhoon.
Not even close.
Really?
Not even close. I mean, not even close. I like that Typhoon so much. I'm actually putting in my Nationals bag.
Cool.
I was afraid that if I was afraid to do bar reviews before I went to Nationals because I thought I was going to like something and end up taking it with me. And yep, it happened. Yo, yo, what up, team? So wait, was your tournament on the house shot or sports shot?
House shot. Isn't it a different center? I'm not used to bowling on. Instead of having the regular 5 dots, I had like 4 dots.
Too tall, funny. All
That's right. On May 27th, I'll be bowling a team event.
Team event where?
It's in Douglasville, Georgia,
Oh, okay.
which will
All
be the
right,
first
T. So
for me.
so Tom, you bowl first thing first. How'd you bowl on a chameleon? And too tall. That typhoon just hit different. I gotta stop taking digs. at Charles because Charles is a good guy. No, but for real, that typhoon, you gonna see it. I'm gonna drop that. Mm, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna drop that video. Yep, yep. And I broke the sports pattern down. The shot I was shooting, I broke it down myself. So perfect. So the alignment was just perfect. Man, I'm gonna tell you, that ball is something else. Listen, the typhoon causes tidal waves. I'm gonna tell you now. The typhoon causes tidal waves. So listen. If you have the chance to get the Bilmo ball or the typhoon, if you take the typhoon, just if you take the Bilmo ball, just remember these words. That's on you. But one ball's for one thing, one's for another. So they're both not burn balls. But I just the typhoon is just insane.
Did
I
coach?
average about a 180 lower than the sports shot average. I struggle on medium patterns. So Tom, how did you do at nationals? What you mean, too tall? What do you mean? Why I got to go there, Red? What I do? What I do, Red? Too tall said I. He said I gotta go there. What did I do? I mean, the typhoon. You mean? Come on, man. Listen, I keep it a buck. Or you mean going after Charles a little bit? It was an accident. It just came out. It hit different. It just came to me. Oh, do you have 27 games in at nationals, or they went by your league average? Also, Tom, if you don't mind me asking, what shot was you shooting at nationals? Oh, okay. Got to be clean with your spare. So, all right, that makes sense then. So, was you shaping it, or was you playing up and in? Because a little birdie told me, a little buddy, a little birdie told me that playing up 3, 4, 5 will run you right into the pocket. That sound about right? The 3, 4, 5 right up the pot, right into the pocket. Well, actually, they told me 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey,
That birdie is correct, Tom.
this one smell. What this one?
Okay, dear.
Um, hold on, too tall. I'll get to that question in 1 second. I promise. I'm gonna leave it up on the screen. Um, Tom, if you don't mind me asking, what is your rev rate? Is your rev rate in the 400s? Because I guess I'm trying to figure out why you elected to go with urethane. Why didn't you just
It,
yeah? Why did you go with urethane? Why didn't you just put a little surface on and just run surface right up 3, 4, 5? I think that if you'd have did that, you wouldn't have left as many spares unless you weren't shaping to the pocket very well. I mean, I imagine when the lanes broke down, that's why you went to the level. 500 revs. I'll move my chair a little bit. 17 mile an hour, 500 revs. I can't see a world where you're not carrying corner pins. Oh, you're a no thumber. I forgot about that. So is your straight really straight, or you still bowing a little bit? See, Tom, I'm gonna take my thumb in the ball, rub rate, and I'm gonna play. I'm gonna pipe the gutter too. Um, but I'm gonna put thousand surface on it. You mean your high speed? You
Put
said
in
you're
the
17 mile an
passenger.
hour. That's high speed.
Don't wash.
That's not giving the ball
Don't
enough
wash
time. I don't know if that's
like
giving it enough time to get the angle of entry that you need. See, I'm not going to flatten it. I'm going to put all my hand into it. You know what I mean? I'm going to 15, 16, 15 mile an hour, 15, 5, 16 mile an hour, and I'm going to roll all the way through it
law.
and let it run.
And body,
But I'm gonna use a solid though. I'm not a big urethane guy, Tom. So I'm gonna use a solid, and I'm gonna put it down. I'm like the Magic Gym. It's not a solid, but super strong core cover combination. And I got the Ion Maxes back up, but I'm gonna put surface on it. Yeah, I'm gonna put surface on it, and probably around 1,000. If I need to put practice surface on it at practice during the warm ups, I will. But so yeah, I'm speed racer 16, 17. It depends. The team was left. Was all of you guys left handed? I mean right handed? All of you? 16 to 17 at the pins. How do you check your speed revs at the pins? Because generally it's off the hand, 50 feet down the lane. I don't even know if Specto gives it at the pins. You have two lefties on the pair. Well, here's what we're gonna do, Tom. I'm gonna go down, and I mean, I know these are new lanes, so topography is gonna be a question mark. I know temperature, everything's gonna be a question mark, but I'm just gonna have fun. I mean, team wise, I'll have six other righties, but this might get me new lanes, more surface. You mean I'm gonna need more surface than I think? That's what the lane scores say. Oh, okay. That's not at the pins. That's at the camera. Wherever the camera revs is on the lane at, that's where it's at passing the cameras. You're sticking, yeah, for Mexico, yeah. Oh, so you're saying because they're new lanes, they're not very high friction. Is that what you're saying, Tom? There's not a lot of friction on the lanes. Tishan has the video of me throwing the high bowling ball. How did Sean get the video? But my question was, Create your own hold. Oh, I guess I guess my yeah, no. I will have my own line. I'll have my own line. Nobody else will play my line at all. Hey Rick, can you unmute your thing? Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay.
All right, you good. Um, Tom, yo, no, Tom. So listen, I will have my own line the whole time, but here's the thing: the one thing that I can't. So we practiced the last year's shot. I know they're always similar, but the one thing that I can't anticipate is the new lanes. The new lanes. I don't know if they're going to be high friction. If I'm going to have to put even more surface on it than I usually do to create the shape that I need, or will it automatically allow me to create it? I don't know. And that's the thing that I'll have to understand. Last year played nothing like this year. Okay, so Tom, what was different? Now, back to you, Too Tall, while Tom's answering what he thinks is the difference. I bet you they hooked more last year. The Bowler's Journal this year is on this year's pattern. A lot more hold on last year's. What do you mean by hold? The hold is created by you. The hold on the pairs is created by you taking oil down lane. Hey Tom, I'm gonna put the link. Why don't you jump in? You don't gotta put your face in there, but I think it'd be easier if you could talk. Okay, okay, I can. But I'm not super fast speed anyway. You didn't think last year was gutter play? Last year I started running a 3-4-5, and then I ended up moving to the 4-5-6. Okay, this is why we need you in here, eh?
I was wondering, did A give up trying?
Yeah, he said it just wouldn't work. Yeah, he said it just wouldn't work for him, and I ain't sure why I wouldn't, but um, all you have to do is are if you get into it to stop the echo, all you have to do is how do you do that again? Turn off if you're gonna get in. Turn off the device. If you have two devices running with the thing, you got to turn one of them off, and then that should turn your echo off. Because I'd be very interested to know what you're seeing. On a side note, my last is around 2000. That's good, reps. That's real good. Um, too tall. Listen, when it comes to ball selection for the house shot, that's complicated because a lot of different lanes have a lot of different stuff. Sometimes there's more friction on the outside, sometimes it's less. Sometimes it's heavy volume on the inside, sometimes it's less. Can you play the Typhoon after the Arctic Vibe? The answer to that is absolutely 100% yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Can you have it as a 1-2 big time punch? Yes, sir. And that's not a side note, man. We trying to support the channel. You gotta support the grind. I'm glad that your channel you had that many views. And anything I can help Revs to anything I can do to help your channel grow, let me know. Well, the question I have for you, Tom, is did how long did it take for the lanes to break down in singles and doubles? You know why that is, Revs? Because everybody likes to see you fail. This is horrible, but it's true. People love to see misery. Throw a bowling ball up there and smack yourself in the head with it. You'll get about 5 million views. You won't be conscious to see those 5 million views, but you're going to get 5 million views. That's a good question. For me, I moved us mid game three due to lanes breaking down. Oh, so they had to move you to a breakdown pair. So in the first three games before the breakdown, you didn't experience any transition? So no transition through the first three. I mean, no transition through the first three. Why change balls at all? I mean, Red, if you ain't got oh, okay. Uh, I was like, wait, no transition. You done made my day. Yeah, no, but I'll stay in the solid until I have to move, and then once I move, I'm good. Yeah, like I said, I don't imagine it's a big shift and move. I'd imagine if I'm gonna move, it'd probably be between 24 and 5 boards left. But I'm not gonna chase. I'm really, I'll be fine. I'm really not worried about chasing the oil or anything like that. I should be fine. I mean, I'm going to, but not major, not major. Because again, most of the guys that I bowl with play inside, so I'll be the lone wolf out that bad boy. So if I got a shot, if I can bend it, if I can bend it like Beckham. Tom, did you have any problems getting to the pocket? Did you have any problems hooking it or shaping it to the pocket, playing the gutter? I mean, especially throwing 17 miles an hour, dude. That hey Red, do you throw 17 too? Hey Red, do you throw 17 mile an hour?
Me, no. I drove about 14, 13, 14 miles an hour.
No, I was saying, Tom, on your first ball, playing up the gutter. Wait a minute. Are you hooking at your spares? Is that why you needed to put service on it? But I was asking, if you're playing up the gutter, up two, three, four, five, were you able to get your ball to the pocket? I think, Brad, I think me and you the only two people in this whole thing that throw the ball under 17 mile an hour. So the ball was able to hook off the gutter to the pocket. That's all I was wondering. I'm not putting well, hold on. I'm not putting surface on my spare. You can put surface on your spare ball. I'm not putting surface on my spare ball. I don't want my spare ball to hook. I want my spare ball to go straight, straight, and more straight. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take my spare ball. I put what did we do? We put my spare ball was at stable and we put compound polish and then more polish on it. And before I put it in the thing for them to take it to nationals, I'm gonna put even more compound and more polish on top of all the ick that's on it right now because I need it to go straight. I don't need it to hook, not even this much. Matter of fact, if it hooks more than the thickness of this, it's too much for me. I need my spare ball to go straight. Do not stop me for a pass and go. That's good. Ball speed is a good thing. If you don't mind me asking, Tutal, how are you doing it? Because for me, it was simply stepping back. I can tell you better than anybody. I can step back and be faster. I can step up and be slow. And with my rev rate, 13, 14 mile an hour, it's uncontrollable. I need to balance. So the only person that went to nationals here is Tom. And I'm going now. Yep, there it is. Revs, why are you trying to lower your speed? High speed, high rev rate. Oh, I bet you it did. So I bet you it did. Adding speed gets the ball to go longer. But at some point, you're going to have to learn to move left and shape it. I'm sorry, Red. In my mind, the only thing I'm thinking about right now is how the heck did you bowl 125?
What's that? Was you talking to me?
Mm-hmm. I said, I'm
No,
sorry. The only thing I can think right now is how did you bowl a 125?
that was my first game. Trying to learn where I need to shoot at on first game.
Okay,
So
humor me.
first I tried a straight up 10 line, and my board went down the lane and hooked all the way over the 7 pin. So then I changed my line to my regular line, which is a third arrow. I stand on the 20 cents, throw it third arrow towards the 10. Then it started hooking back into the pocket.
Okay, but you're not explaining your 125. Did you miss all the spares?
Yeah, I was having trouble hitting my marks on the right hand side of the head pin.
But how did you? So, but that's the first ball. What about the second ball, the spare ball?
Spirit ball was the same.
Okay, so your spare
I
ball
mean,
hook.
my ball, like for example, for 10 pin, my ball go right at the 10 pin, then pew, right in the gutter.
Oh. Okay, that now you answer my question. Revs, who told you your rev rate was 280? Just curious. Was it A? Learn to move left and throw right. That, my friend, will change your whole game. However, confidence comes into play because you need confidence to do that. So when you get the confidence to do that, it's gonna change everything. Yeah, spare practice is big, man. Throwing straight at it, huge. But guys, I have to admit this. I'm guilty myself of hooking at the 4 pin, the 7 pin, even on the sports shop. I find myself doing it anyway. Do I miss them? No, but the percentage of missing is higher hooking at it than it is by throwing straight. But I do find myself hooking at it. But it'll be okay. But I do suggest all of you get a spare ball that do not hook and throw straight. And Tom, I get Simo hooks at his spare. He services his spare ball. Why? I have no idea. But that might explain why he ain't won yet this year. Wait. Everybody had their picks for the Players Championship. EJ was the first one out.
Yeah.
EJ was the first one out. But the last one in was my guy. Who? Ryan Barnes. I did a great job picking. He didn't win, but he was close. So what's the next event on the PBA tour? There it is. What's the next event? Ain't there another major left? Hey, if you're watching, is there another major left? Because we're gonna pick bowlers. If somebody picks the right bowler, they can get a ball. Why not? And then I come back from nationals, and we're gonna be back on track. So everything will be good. And I'm freaking excited about it, man. I'm excited about getting back to a routine where I can do my ball reviews and some. Oh, I'm gonna do some coaching videos too. I think. Red, what kind of coaching video you want to see?
Kind of coaching videos.
Yeah, Hey, what kind of coach you in, UNC?
How to throw a straight ball.
Huh. It's easy, Red. I can tell you how to do that. You throw the ball straight, right?
Yeah.
You get a ball that don't hook and just roll it straight. Your release could even be the same.
The only pin that I throw straight at is a 10 pin. All the other pins I hook.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. So I think everybody should. Yeah, I seen that reps. Um. So here's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna let everybody pick, but we got to make it fair. So nobody gets to pick EJ, not even me.
Huh? That's what I was gonna pick.
Who said you get the first pick though? Who see that's what, who said you get the first pick? We got to figure out everybody that's going to play, and then we can put numbers and draw numbers, and that's who gets to draw first, who pick first.
Okay.
But we're gonna take EJ off the thing.
All right, that's fine.
Hey, you ever see Wheel of Fortune where they take the RSTL and all them numbers, all them letters off because everybody pick them?
Yeah.
That's the EJ syndrome. Now, all right, I'm back. But that's what we're gonna do. Everybody that's going to get into the competition under this video, it is. Thank you so much, Dan. If you want to get into the win a ball for the next major, underneath this say I'm in. That's all you got to put is I'm in, and then I'm gonna put all the names off, and we're gonna do a drawing for the order. Hey, when is that tournament, by the way? So we're gonna put it in that order, and then you guys are gonna pick. And again, the only one that you can't pick is the Wheel of Fortune guy, EJ Tackett, because yeah, because we can't let you know. Any of you guys ever watch Wheel of Fortune where they do that where before the puzzle you can't pick the ST and the other numbers? That's the EJ Tackett. He's the cheat code. There's one other bowler out there that I should put a cheat code on, but since he ain't ready yet, I can't do it. Maybe in about 5 years. Andrew Anderson will be a cheat code too, but right now, nah. And if two people pick the same person, you both get half a ball.
We ain't gonna do saw the ball in half and chip it out.
That's it, man. No, but seriously though, because we're doing a lottery draft pick, a lottery draft, nobody can get the same person.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the numbers in a random number. No, we're gonna do the drawing out of a container. That way, everybody knows it's random. But the funny part is, everybody picked last time, and everybody picked the wrong person. Nobody picked Flores. Nobody. Ethan. Nobody picked him. Nobody even thought of picking him. Nope.
Who took out EJ?
EJ did. EJ didn't make it out of the second round.
I know. Oh, you didn't make it around. Okay.
No, he didn't make. EJ didn't make it. No, EJ Tackett did not even make it to match play. He must be tired of holding up all them trophy wins. Cause I mean, he didn't even make match play. When we seen that, when I told E, I was like, I can't believe this. And it's crazy because he was like 40 pins away with 6 games left, and he went down instead of up. But I mean, maybe that center didn't pair well with him. But it's just when you see him be as dominant as he is,
Maybe them string pins messed him up.
He said I did. Was allowed to put after during paint. Look, I should probably give you a ball for you picking Darren Tang. Darren ain't ready, bro. Darren ain't ready. I commend him though. Him and Mikey Slayball both were going two handed. Can't be easy. I mean, think about it. Going two handed, bowling in the best, toughest conditions on the planet. Yeah, it's crazy. Two of my local alleys going to man, nope. Yeah, EJ practiced on string pins at home. Wait, the Players Championship wasn't on string pins. That was the All Star Challenge in Milwaukee that was on string pins.
Yeah, but then they had the strike derby. It was on string pins too.
Yes, but the Players Championship wasn't. He said Coach Dealer's choice for my pick. Foy and Ethan. Um, well, here's the deal. You might have just gave somebody your pick because remember it's gonna be random. So I'm gonna pull the number and then you go. We're going in the order for our draft pick. But I give you credit. Foy has been Foy Junior. He's been rolling. He's been on TV a lot this year. Ethan, nah, I ain't worried about that dude. But your boy Foy is scared of the TV or something because he gets there and then he's just. Mm-mm. He needs to listen to that Bright Light Big City song. I'm from New York. Bright Light Big City, New York. That's what he need to do because somebody better help him. And I didn't watch it, but I heard that Ethan just lucked into winning. He just bowled less bad, worse than somebody else did. I could be wrong, but that's pretty much what I was told. But hey, to win a PBA major, man, I don't care how you got to get it. I don't care how you got to get it. If you got to send, you know, working girls to somebody to somebody's room the night before, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? In case you guys don't know, that's what Lawrence Taylor used to do to people. He played football against quarterback. He sent some working girls up to their room and keep them up all night. They play like trash. LT sack them a couple times, game be over. So if that's what you got to do to win a major, don't let me make a TB final. I'm sending, I'm sending you other bowlers. Working girl, I'm sending them Cavassier. I'm going all out. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, mental warfare, man. All's fair, love, war. What do you think, Red? Is that a bad thing to do?
No,
No. Come on, Red. You don't think that's bad sportsmanship?
no, I don't think so.
Who in the chat thinks that'd be bad sportsmanship? Go ahead, A. Let me have. I'm glad you. Hey, I'm glad you can't talk right now because if you could, it probably wouldn't be good for me.
I need water. Laugh out loud.
Right, you gotta get the dub, man. You gotta get the dub, man. So, so who thinks that's off limits, man? Because I mean, your boy. Who thinks that that's bad sportsmanship? If you use every means possible. I mean, after an incident like that, I may not be liked on tour no more. Either not liked or very liked. It's probably not a lot of gray area there. Mhm. I imagine that pro bowlers did that stuff to each other back in the day, but now they're also good friends. I don't think it matters. Is it? Is that what that's like? I thought that would be like changing your scores when you're golfing. And that was a birdie. 8 shots, water hazard, and that's a birdie. How many shots did that take you? See, two because that was an eagle. Par five took me 9 shots, and somehow magically on my scorecard I got a double eagle. Golf is the worst sport. Who who thought of letting you keep your own score? Like that's gonna be fair. It. I mean, I know all of you have played a game with somebody that just flat out cheated. Can you imagine golfing with that person? I've seen bowlers bowl on YouTube, and they're like, "Yep, I'm gonna put the score up here so we can see it." And they bowl it, and they throw a split and an open frame, but somehow magically on the score it says strike, strike. And then at the end of the game, they're like, "Yeah, I threw a 240." You know, that's funny because I have never seen a 240 with 3 open frames before, or 4 open frames before. But magically delicious. Man, golf is. Hey, I know a dude that'll tell you he's great at golf, and he is too, because he'll pencil whip you to death. He will pencil whip you with the best of them. Yeah, you let him have a scorecard and a pencil, and he didn't want. He'll win the U.S. Open, par five and one. Right, right. I'm telling you, that's like I'm saying. I seen somebody on a par five 600, and they got a double eagle. Like how you even really? That's like watching somebody bowling. You guys do know that that's why they don't have sanctioned 300s where they give you credit when you pre bowl. That's because people cheat. I watched a kid pre bowl. Well, he and a kid, he a grown man. I was just walking by, and he ended up going up to the counter like, "Can you submit my thing so I can get a 300? Because I got my 300." And when you correct your score, it's in green. But if nobody at the counter is paying attention and they print it out, it's on black and white paper. But anyway, the score didn't clear because it was only game two for him, and he had the first frame of strike, and the rest of it was green. Like, dude, for real, he got mad. Like, look, I did bowl it. Like, why are they green? You have to go in. He was like, oh, because the score didn't correct the it wasn't giving me the correct scores. So then why don't you tell somebody at the counter? Oh, I didn't want to bother nobody. So then you go and you look at his first game. His first game was a 122. His second game was a 300 with 11 strikes in green, and his third game was a 96.
What?
So to keep it a buck with you, that's why USBC don't recognize pre bowling. 300s or post bowling 300 or 800s because chaos, chaos. Yeah, Red. He went in and changed his scores, made him give himself a 300. I'm a firm believer. Good paintball players are the best at cheating. I believe you. I believe you. You know it hurts a lot to get hit with paintball. How can you be super lucky if all your strikes are green? Remember, they're white normally. Green means that you went in and fixed it. He luckily fixed it. You can't even make that up. That's too much. It happens all the time though. Wait a minute. I've seen several 300s where they never broke 600. Yep. Sitting right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It just happened to break for the second game, but nobody fixed it, and it worked magically for the first and the third game. I don't think so. I don't think so, cuz. I don't think so. Nope. How many of you would cheat for a 300? And I'm gonna get off here shortly too. Normally I'd be a lot longer, but I want to actually edit and get somebody. I want to finish the edit and get a video out tonight. Thanks, Tom. No need to. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that believe in cheating. All right, so here's a question. Since you guys are online right now, I'm gonna ask the people that are here the most. Which one would you like to see today? If I can get it done before 9 o'clock, which I should be able to if I get off here shortly. Typhoon or the identity?
I like to see Typhoon.
The most amount of strikes I've strung together, three. Three. Never. I'm on the grind to get one real. Hey, you might be outnumbered here, dog. Everybody's saying a typhoon. Or are you just saying Belmont ball to be different because you're different. And if I get the typhoon out, I'm one of the first ones to do it. Um, I thought it's okay. Did I love it? No. Mm-mm. I love the typhoon better. But again, like A said, it could be the lane conditions. Maybe the lanes were a little too scorched for it. I don't know. I mean, you're gonna see it. It doesn't look bad. It's just one ball was electric, the other one not so much. So too tall. Does that mean you want to see the typhoon too, or? Yeah, he said okay. Hey, I think you're outnumbered. I guess it's gonna be typhoon, but the Belmont will be out tomorrow, so that's good. Um, yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Can y'all see that big when I do this? I gotta figure out how to do it. I should be able to blow up the. I should. Can you see the comments when they're on the screen right now? Red.
Yeah,
Is it really big?
it's big enough to read it.
Can, which one do you see? Do you see talls or do you see too tall? I mean, yeah, too tall, or
Yeah,
do you see? See, okay.
too tall, but the pen reader just broke the second game thought.
No, 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 no. Yeah, no, but there's a
No, you know, you got Dan E.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm saying there's a way that I gotta be. I can make it blow up bigger. I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. Um, yeah, but I'll drop that though, and then I'll drop the bell one tomorrow. Yeah, Tom, I'm starting to think the same thing. REX and me. Mm, yeah, I know. I'm not figuring out how to make them bigger. There's a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out yet. Um, that's because you're Tom. That's because you're a two finger bowler, maybe. Dan, are you a two finger bowler, a left hander, right hander, two hander? I mean, because you need a ball that reads early and don't overreact. And you choose the tank to do that? I imagine you. Yep. See, that made sense to me in my brain. I thought when you said that, I'm like, yep, he's got to be a two hander. Got to be. Because you need it to read early enough to. Basically, you're using the tank as a control piece. That makes sense. Total sense. Total sense. Yeah, I bowl with a two finger bowler, Tom, and he's diesel. Chris is really diesel. But Chris couldn't play the gutter though. He couldn't pipe the gutter. He swings it too way too much. So you consider yourself a special one hander using two fingers because you can throw it straighter when he can't. Like if I told him to stand on 10 and play it up 1, 2, 3, he couldn't do it. He throw it on the gutter. So for you to be able to do that with two fingers, that's showing a heck of a lot of control. Matter of fact, I don't think I've seen a lot of two finger bowlers that have that kind of control. So that would put you in a bracket all by yourself. Yeah, you're pretty much by yourself. Now, Dan, as a two hander, you can pipe the gutter. I'm pretty sure you can play it up 1, 2, 3 if you need to as a two hander, especially if you're not coming around it and you're coming through it. Yeah, but what I was saying, Tom, is how you play the gutter. Straight up the gutter, my boy Chris, I don't think that's a shot in his bag. Matter of fact, any of the two finger bowlers I know, again, like I said, none of them will be able to pipe the gutter. They could shape it to the gutter and boomerang it off, but they can't that direct straight line. No way. They don't have that kind of control. I guess the way the ball comes off their hand, cupped into it, they just don't have that kind of control. Heck, come to think about it, I know a lot of guys with the minute who can't pipe the gutter because they don't have that kind of control. I think my skip step left really helps me learn between four row. Okay, I can see that. Helps clear my hips. Right. Okay, I can understand that. But yeah, I mean, I know some guys who there's a team that went to nationals already, and these are some guys that average 230, bunch of them, in different centers. And believe it or not, they can't pipe the gutter. They can't play straight up the gutter. And when they went to nationals, they seen that that was the play, and they tried, but they were throwing them in the gutter. So they had to, it's everybody don't have that thing. Like I was telling AB because she was practicing with me today. Like, look, if you're piping the gutter playing 1, 2, 3, 4, and you throw one in the drink, you throw it in the drink. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? When you're playing that close to the gutter, it happens. Happens to the best of them. I watched AJ Johnson throw 3 or 4 of them on TV. That's where that memory thing that you got. That's that window where you have to be be very forgetful minded. You know what I mean? That's that thing where you have to be forgetful minded. Because if you do throw it in the drink, you don't want to overcompensate on your next shot and the shot after. So you got to, stay the course. So hell, I go to Nassau, throw in the gutter, I just relax and pick up the spare. Remember, guys, that's the secret. Never overcompensate. Unfortunately, that's probably why the pros are pros and amateurs are amateurs for reasons just like that. Why are you laughing, Red? You
Because it's
overcompensate, don't you, Red?
yeah.
See, you can't do it. Yeah, for sure, I get that. It's always me versus the pins, nothing else. Nah, but Tom, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing to say. It's always you against the pins. Everything else don't matter. Bad happens, splits, or you throw it in a drink or whatever. You have to be able to forget that shot and throw your next one. When you can get to the point where it's almost numb, where it's just another day at the office, that's when you're gonna be at your best. Other than that, it's emotional damage. Red, you look like you blushing a little bit. You was emotional damage yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
At first game, I bet you were steaming, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Can you think when you mad, Red?
Yeah, but I had to mess up even more.
No. See, when you mad, you ain't clear in your mind. You're not making the proper reads and adjustments when you're mad. You can't do two things at once.
That's true.
Um, Dan, no, I haven't tried it, but I've thrown a 31 foot cheetah, and I throw some in the drink on that thing. But I mean, it depends on how you're playing or where. I mean, listen, a pattern like that, if you miss to the right too early, you're gonna throw it in the drink. But that's the difference, though. Um, Throwing it in the gutter is not the end of the world. or leaving a 10 pin is just simply not the end of the world. You ever see them league bowlers leave a 10 pin, they kick the ball return, and their ball deflected like and almost took out the 10 pin by itself? And you're like, what is wrong with you? Like, me and Drew sit back there and we watch and we laugh at all those people. That was a good shot. Dude, your ball deflected and took out everything but the 10 pin. And you're talking about it was a good shot. Where? What? Or the ball's too continuous and it leaves a 9 pin. How is a 9 pin possible? Well, your ball went right past it. That's how. Or your ball deflects and it leaves an 8 pin. Oh, that was such a great shot. Really? If it was so good, then why leave 8 pin? Thank you, Tom. It ain't nothing. Just pick it up. I agree. I laugh too. Man, because it's crazy. But that's what you see. It's more often than not. Mental game is a big part of it. I've been following, I think that's Stay in Your Lane YouTube channel after you and A criticize him just because he talks so much about that on short pattern. Have to have short term memory. Man, you do. Actually, on all patterns, you need short term memory. Um, yeah, no, I guess. I mean, if your ball exits the deck at 20, then and you leave it an 8, and you're just flat flipping it, yeah, he probably, yeah, well, I guess there's an answer to that for everybody. What do you think? Hey, can you make an adjustment for leaving an 8 pin, a stone 8 pin? Because if you're leaving a stone 8 pin, then that means the ball deflected. Yeah, but your memory has to be short in bowling too. And listen, don't get me wrong. I'm guilty of the same thing too. I mean, I'm just as guilty as you guys. Sometimes I'll throw a shot and it'll do something that I wasn't expecting, and I'll be processing that, and I'll go up and throw the spare, and I won't be focused. So, hey, you agree with Darren that you can't adjust for a stone 8? So that was a of course to you can't adjust to a stone 8. I think that's interesting. I would think that we need to look at a collective group of stone 8s and see exactly where the ball exited the pin deck. I would just be curious. Absolutely. Okay, see, then we on the same page, eh? Because we on the same page. Because a stone 8 means your ball didn't exit the pin deck in between the 8 and the 9. Or it could have, but it had a slight deflection. A slight deflection means the ball didn't have enough energy, or you were, or whatever the case, depending on the shot that's thrown. Which means it can be a better shot thrown, in my opinion. So I guess that's where me and Darren differ. Apparently, A and Darren differ too. So, but what I'm about to do is jump off here because I'm gonna get this typhoon video ready, and it should be ready in about an hour. So for all you guys who was looking for the typhoon, well, guess what? It's coming. Oh, and I'm just warning y'all now. I was not wearing the jersey because I forgot it, and my t-shirt probably wasn't tucked in because I looked like a shamil. But that's okay too because I was bowling. I was bowling. I wasn't worried about fashion or nothing. I was bowling. So if you're looking for fashion, you're not gonna find it in me. If you want to talk about some powerful bowling, you probably ain't gonna find that in me either. No, I'm just kidding. You'll find that. I was doing my thing. I think it might depend on the center. Also, cliche. I think some places like to hit well. Others hit heavy. I don't know about that one either. I think how the ball exits the pin deck is how it exits the pin deck. I don't think it matters what center you're in. I think just how it exits the pin deck. A hustle RIP replacement. You know all the hustles are the same, right, Rebs? The only difference is the color. But color makes a difference in how the ball rolls, I guess. A could better tell you that. But I would say all of the hustles are a replacement for the hustle. You know what? Just get a typhoon, call it a day. Typhoon, you'll never regret it. Typhoon, true, but I will also say 5 hits, the 8. No. Why can't the ball drive through and hit both? Tom, why can't the ball physically drive through the pins and take out the 8 and the 9? What up, Chad? That's the OG right there. Chad's the OG. And sorry, Chad, that I'm jumping off, but I'm trying to get the typhoon video out for you guys. Blah, 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 blah. There's something I needed to tell Chad. I was messaging you early and I got distracted. But I'm gonna hit you up here in a bit, Chad. Ooh, how'd you do in the tournament? You know Chad lit it up a little bit. Chad always bowls good in tournaments. Look at me. I ain't gonna get it out in time if I keep this up. Am I red?
Right.
Are you saying you bowled okay or okay to me hitting you up in a little while? It might be in the morning that I hit you up though, because I'm trying to get this video out. At this pace, I'll be getting it out tomorrow.
Harbaugh had a food
Food poisoning.
poisoning.
Okay, that ain't good. Well, then why did you even bowl? I'd have been laying down crying like a baby. Oh, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get it done. Uh, what else? But Tom, yes, the ball should. If the ball is a great shot, good shot, great shot, it should exit the pin deck in between the 8 and the 9, taking out both pins. Actually, it should saw through. You know what? Next breakpoint, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring up some individual shots, and we're gonna show it how it exits the pin deck. We're gonna show shots by amateurs. We're gonna show shots by professionals like EJ and them, and let you see it. See, look at this. The whole crew coming in as I'm getting off to go get this video done so I can drop this typhoon video for y'all tonight. What up, fam? Finally, we get together. Just get home from church. How's everyone doing? See, look, everybody pop in as I'm getting off so I can go get this typhoon video done. See? Nah. A 9 pin means the shot was too continuous. Continued through the pins, which ain't a great shot. Ain't even a good shot. That's where understanding how the ball is getting through the pins, that's a big deal. That's what really matters. And that's where a lot of people ain't seeing. And that's where a lot of people ain't making the proper adjustments to. A ball that's too continuous where you leave the 9 pin, that means the ball drove through. Too much so. Again, that's why the pros are the best at what they do because they understand how the ball is getting through the pins. You know what I mean? So that's no, it's not just understanding it, it's seeing it. It's seeing it in real time and understanding it. Because that's how the proper adjustments is made. It's seeing it real time, right? And then understanding what move to make. Now, it's a big deal. But I am going to jump off here so I can get this typhoon video up. I mean, it's been a while since I did a ball review. So I'm excited about getting something out to you guys. And the best part is I did it on a sports pattern. The 2024 singles and doubles sports pattern is what I did the typhoon on. And also what I did the Belmo ball on. So let's go ahead and let me do that so I can get that out to you guys. And let you guys see me roll the ball down the lane. Because as my boy Larry would say, it just hit different. Right, Red?
Right.
All right, everybody. Till tomorrow. Because I think we're going to be live tomorrow, but I think we're going to be live on YouTube. On TikTok, I mean. No, so listen, Larry, I will be back on Fridays from now on after next week. Because next week I'll be bowling at Nationals. But after that, the Breakpoint will be every Friday from here on out. Because remember, this was me coaching middle school states. So it wasn't, the hotel room didn't have the quality of service. I checked it out. The Wi-Fi was not good. It would have been just bad. So, but tomorrow night, I'll probably 9 out of 10 I'll be live on TikTok. But I'll announce that in the morning. And I can't wait for the Breakpoint to be because again we got some special stuff that we're going to do, like put up things so people can see real time what things look like. We're going to start really helping people and giving them the right information. But with that being said, I'm gonna jump off here. Go ahead and get this typhoon out to you guys, and then I'll let you know what time I'll be on TikTok tomorrow. All right,
All
all right.
right.
Till the next day.